Good evening even. There's me saying good afternoon. If you are there, drop me a message, let me know, drop me a comment even, and let me know. This is Samantha Jayne, known as the Psychic Coach. I thought for a minute then I wasn't going to get on. I'm back. Have you missed me? Let me know. I wish I was coming back in happier times. But hey ho, that is the world for you right now. So if you are watching, drop me a comment and let me know. Lovely to see you as well, David. Hi, Mark. Nice to see you tuning in as well. I hope you are not giving in to fear. I'm not going to say the name because I know things are getting blocked for saying the name. Hi, Kath. Hi, Andrea. Lovely to see you as well. Lovely to see so many people jumping on. Hi, Kaz. Hi, Jean. Hope you are well as well. Hi, Fee. I'm back on again. Michaela, Louisa, lovely to see you and nice to hear, in a way, nice to hear I have been missed. So how are you doing? Are you coping? Are you letting go of fears? Hi, Caroline. Hi, Kathy. Lovely to see you all. So obviously I'm not going to be on for too long because, you know, apparently Boris is going live at 8:30. No, you're welcome to borrow my words, David. Anything to just help lift people, which is why I chose to jump on tonight. And I will be doing every Monday at 8 o'clock here on my Facebook page. Please spread the word. Please let people know. Now, as we look at the planetaries as we're working forwards this week, today there was this energy come in that was all about increasing ambition, and giving us a bit of a lust for power, you know, a bit of drive, a bit of forward thinking, a bit of moving, but we have to watch as well today. Hi Kay, lovely to see you as well. We do have to watch today. I don't know if you've noticed it today already here in the UK and from people watching from around the world, that we do have to watch for a little bit of power struggle. We do have to watch for negative behaviour. Hi Emma, nice to see you tuning in. So we need to be very careful about acts of selfishness. God knows the press is full of it here. But we also have to watch for our own as well. So we may be on the receiving end of it, or we may be doing it. So just be a little bit mindful. All right. Now, and watch out for temper. Watch out for outbursts of temper, because all of those kind of emotions, hi Ravia, are coming from a place of not feeling in control. All right, so this is what you need to keep in your mind as you deal with yourself, as well as you deal with other people or connect with other people. That obviously you shouldn't be connecting with too many people. Come on, keep that distance. Hi, Chris. Hi, Colleen. So, yeah, there is this need to just be mindful of the things that people are coming out with, the dialogue, the behaviour is all about control, as in people are losing the control in their lives. And actually, that is what part of this is. I'd say I'm not going to use the word because I know they're blocking broadcasts that use the word. But you know, when we get to Tuesday, tomorrow, hi Debbie, we have a new moon coming in, all right? Now, this moon is quite challenging in itself, and very apt for the circumstances for this pandemic, because it is associated with, hi Sylvia, with sickness, misfortune, enforced changes in our lives, and restraint, all right? So you can see that this is going to continue, this energy. And in fact, it's going to continue until April the 22nd. So be aware of that. Hi, Yvonne. But what I also want to say to you is that, you know, guys, I look at everything from a spiritual aspect, and I look at it from the planetary's influences with the events. So what we are in, oh, thank you, Charlie, starting a watch party. Yay! What I also want to point out to you is that from myself as a healer and a reader, then energetically, what we are in is a cosmic cleanse, all right? So hi, Karen. So be aware that everything that is going on is actually a cleanse And you know, like Michael Jackson sang about it, didn't he? We have to start with ourselves. The change that we want to see in the world needs to start within ourselves. Hi, Carrie. So make sure you are letting go, because this new moon, it is all about bringing things back into balance on the outer, but very much on the inner. So what it is bringing up for you is old wounds. All right, old wounds, old pain, old suffering. I know in the last 48 hours, I myself have got an old injury that I thought was fine for the last 6 months. I've got, hi Simon, I have an old injury now playing up in my foot, for example. So even to that level. So just be mindful that we've got this situation going on, which is basically a fear versus love war. Let's call it a war, yeah? It is the battle between fear and love. And as I put in my post on my page last week, which will you choose? Moment to moment, are you going to choose to be in fear, or are you going to choose to be in love and trust and positivity? And that goes on within you. And when we no longer are producing this collective energy, then of negativity and fear, then we can stop feeding this change, because it served the purpose. All right, we have let go. All right, so you can't change other people's reactions, you can't, but you can change and control your own. So my advice to you is to get back in control of your own emotions, your own thinking, your own behaviour, and take responsibility for that. Very much so between now and the 22nd of April. Hi, Lynn. All right. But there is also this need to recognise that other people's behaviour is not about you. It's about their fears, their deepest fears. You know, old fears coming back up. That could be not being able to keep a roof over their heads, not being able to afford food, people losing their jobs and therefore losing their identity. This is how it impacts people. Now, also, if you are anxiety based, then obviously with all this anxiety going on in the world, I've seen it in my clients. My clients' anxiety is off the scale. So just be aware of that. Get in that salt bath, get outdoors, breathe, disconnect from the externals, all right, and get into a place of balance. I have trained you in Reiki, or whether you trained with somebody else, come on now, you know how this works. Balance, balance, balance. Now within that new moon energy though, which is coming in tomorrow, we can commit to personal goals. So it's a time to take action. It's a time to try new things. It's a time to look at yourself, as in your relationship that you have with yourself. This is an opportunity to get your work-life balance right, your mental emotional state right, your head and heart state right, and reset, reboot, and rethink how you are going to come out of this in terms of how are you going to live your life in a healthier and more productive way. And then on Wednesday, you see, we're also going to be presented with the opportunity through the planetary influences with an opportunity to connect with our purpose. All right, so because of that, this is clearing the way of fear to get in connection with your purpose, connection with what you love. And because of that, we have to go through these fears. We have to lose our insecurities in order to step forwards and allow our talents, our gifts, our abilities to shine. So are my words resonating with you? Let me know. Let me know if they are resonating with you. So, you know, the way, you know, if you're on the, how I would describe things at the moment is the energy is a selfish energy that's going round. All right, but if you're reacting to that from a fear zone, then you are the ones in the shops. I mean, God, our local Tesco has police now, apparently, because of the violence in the shops, all right? So if you are in the fear zone, you're going to be at that scale of behaviour. If you are in the love zone of this influence, then you are, when it comes to the selfishness, that is going to be about taking care of self letting go of what doesn't serve you, recognizing what you're doing out of behavior, out of pattern, out of negativity. That's the love end of this spectrum, of this energy that is going on. All right? Does that make sense to you? Let me know. Drop me a comment. Now I'm going to turn to the tarot to bring through some additional guidance. All right? I'm sure it is bad, Paul. I'm sure it is. But you have to turn your... I know it's easy to say when you're sat working in a supermarket, but you have to turn your attention from the negativity and find the humour and find some focus on happiness. Because the more you give the negativity energy, the more it can build. There is a need to shift your gaze and get off the telly with constant fear stuff. I mean, I had to laugh this week. I was invited to join a group to stay up to date on it. Like anybody needs to join a group to stay up to date on it. Seriously? No, no, no. Instead, join my group where it's all positivity. But yeah, my heart does go out to those working in the supermarkets, those who are on the receiving end of the negativity. But there is just this absolute need to really detach and recognise it's not you and your stuff. It's going on around you. All right. Now, let me see what they will give me through the cards for you. And as always, I have to say that readings are for entertainment purposes only, and therefore I cannot be held responsible for what's being given. All right. Now, I'm just going to do a general one tonight for everybody so I can then leave you to your evenings. I am available this evening for email tarot readings. I will put into the comments a link for that. But right now there is this need to protect yourselves walking forwards. As I've said, protect yourselves energetically. There is a lot of focus on money and things like that and exchanges and all of that and what we're paying. So many of you will be dealing with your finances. You've already started though. But again, what's highlighted to me as I look at this is it's about balance. Hi Kathy, it's about balance. You know, this comes in as a destined event. It was in the planets, whether it is man-made or natural. This is just a planetary earth thing bringing life back into balance. This is an opportunity, as I keep saying, this is an opportunity for you to change your life to be more balanced, all right? So be in a position of power and authority in choosing how you are going to do that while you can. All right. So, you know, there is this need as well to be letting go of commitments. I know I've had to break my own heart last week, business wise, but you have to let go of the commitments and be strong enough to do that. So many of you will be addressing where your commitment energy is. What can you sustain? What can you genuinely be committed to? All right. So be aware of that. I have been joking, semi-joking about the about the isolation things. I do suspect the divorce rate will be going up after this. So if that is you, just be mindful of that. Be very careful. All right, watch your words and protect yourself. There will be endings here. There will be endings this week. We are in the end of an era, if nothing else. But from all of these challenges come victory and opportunity if this week you will just focus your eyes on that and get it off the negativity. All right, this is what happens when we're in too much of a negative world and people are pumping out negative energy and greed and fear. It collects and it forms a life event. It forms a world event at this scale. All right, so be aware of that. Now, when it comes to business, work and study aspects, again, there are new cycles here. There are cycles that can actually put you into cycles of loving what you do. So it may be for many that out of this, which comes into play this week, because of the planetaries, there is an opportunity for you to start career paths or studying for career paths that can be in things that you love. For many people, we will be hearing the words, well, I've got nothing to lose now, I'm going to go for it. All right, so bear that in mind. Okay, you may be studying, you may be starting new paths, destiny may be moving you to where you are supposed to be, to use those gifts and those abilities. Remember that. So right now, keep your options open, keep everything going, be open to the new, keep spinning those plates until it becomes very clear to you where your heart and soul belongs. Now, when it comes to relationships, and as always, I'm going to say it can be your intimate one, or it can be family members. I was going to say work colleagues, but I don't know if I can really say that at the minute, but you know what I mean. There's a lot of energy going into relationships, a lot of energy going into those connections, lots of things being revealed, lots of things going on behind closed doors. It is all very much that energy this week, all right? So be mindful of your relationships. Be mindful of where you put your energy, but remember the most important relationship right now is actually the one you are having with yourself, all right? I put a joke up this week that I thought to myself, I'm ready to start dating again. Told the universe that. And and the C word was loaded into the universe. So yeah, good play. So if you're like me, you're a singleton, I think dating is off the cards, all right? Instead, focus on yourself, focus on being yourself. Let's get you all back to being authentic and loving life, all right? Now, when it comes to your personal and spiritual growth, it is about you going into solitude to connect with love, real love, which is spiritual love, healing love, to heal yourself, and loving yourself more, loving yourself better. All right, so by the end of the week, I'd like to think you're going to, if you have been starting to look at your world instead of what's going on in the world, your world and what you can do today, just today, just today, just today, by the end of the week, you should be feeling a little bit less unsettled than you will have come into the week. So I hope I have helped you all tonight. I will pop on in the week for individual readings, but right now I want to say to you, keep safe, keep positive, all right? Stop feeding the negativity. Stop listening, stop buying into it. Get your head and heart in alignment with yourself and nobody else. This is your opportunity. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Keep safe, keep well, keep positive. Bye-bye.